Hey, hi everyone. Welcome to this success story series. And today we have Mr. Amit Semwal, who is a climate advisory specialist in responsibility investment from Mumbai. So today he will be sharing about his success story about Edge Expert credentials because he joined one of our batch and now he is Edge Expert. So let's hear it out, like how he became the Edge Expert, how he cleared that examination, and he will be sharing some tips and suggestions also, like how you people can prepare for the examination. Okay, so if you're watching this video on our YouTube channels, please do not forget to subscribe our channel, as well as if you're watching this video on our social media platforms, please do not forget to follow our platforms. And if you're watching video on our LMS platform, do not forget to share your takeaways and the learnings in the comment section. All right, so let's hear it out. And welcome, Amit. Welcome to this success story series. And
Thank you, Anuj.
great to have you here. And first of all, congratulations for becoming the Edge Expert. And I believe this credentials will help you a lot in your professional journey. Okay, so Amit, we are compiling this story, so your story definitely will help a lot of people who are aspiring for this examination. So I would recommend, I have some questions which I have compiled, so I will be asking you. So it would be great if you can just give a highlights on those questions so that our participant, our people who are watching this video, it will be helpful for them. So Amit, are you ready?
Yes, sure, Anuj.
Great, Amit. So great, Amit. As I can see, you are working as a climate advisory specialist in a responsibilities investment. So can you just highlight like what is your role and responsibility right now in your current organizations, and what are the things you have done in the past, and what inspired you to take this credential?
Okay, thank you, Anuj. Thanks for the opportunity, and as I said, thanks for the support which you have provided throughout the journey. Here in this impact investment firm, I am working as a climate advisory specialist, as you have mentioned. My role is for doing a technical due diligence of the investing company as well as supporting their team for on ESG,
Okay.
ESG side. And after that, I do support my team for monitoring of the portfolio company.
Okay.
In the past, I work on this building energy efficiency in Energy Efficiency Services Limited, and that was the reason I thought to get some credentials in on
Okay.
building energy efficiency. I can say, and with the present role also, as I mentioned that we are doing this impact investing. When I'm saying impact investing, we basically try to do financing for say climate change or in the sector of energy efficiency.
Mm-hmm.
So I am hopeful that certainly whenever we'll do some kind of green financing in terms of like green building sector.
Right.
So there this credential will help me.
Absolutely. Right. So great, Amit. Thank you so much. I think, and I can see your profile that you have worked in the Daikin also, right? Daikin as an assistant manager.
Yes.
Great.
But that was for a very brief period, say.
Okay. Great.
Say
I
2
think
months only.
you have a great profile, and I definitely this credentials will help you a lot in the future as well. Great. So, Amit, I have a next question because you joined our training program. You took that that was a fire in you, like you have to become the Edge Expert. So you took our training. So I just wanted to understand how was your training experience, because that was a 2-day training program. How was your experience with us? How was your learning experience? If you can just share some highlights from there.
Yes, sure. To be very honest, I think for me it was 1 day training, full day. I think 8 or 10 hours training.
Yes, it was a 1 day. I think during your batch that we kept the 1 day training only, right?
Yeah,
Right.
I think I was of the maybe first batch or second batch. I am not.
Yes.
Yes. So thanks to you for your energy throughout the day, especially to maintain the quorum of 15-20 people to engage with them.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
So for me, obviously for me it was easy to join the call, that too remotely, without engaging very less with you.
Mm-hmm.
But the way you have engaged us throughout the 7-8 hours by questioning, by reasoning something, I didn't feel some isolated that I'm in the isolation sitting for like 2 hours or 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So it was quite engaging, and for me it was good. And I'm sure the people who are going for this 2 day training, it will be really easy for them.
Okay.
When if you compare from this 8 hour window or 10 hours window.
Right.
So I guess even although my official time was for 8 or 9 hours, but if I remember, it went for more than 12 hours or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it was fruitful, and that was the reason that I was able to crack the exam in the one go.
Yeah, right. In a very short time, you have planned your examination and you have cleared it. So that's a great thing. And thank you so much for sharing your training experience. In addition, I have a next question. Like, how was your exam experience? Because the training was given by me, but exam you did from Prometric. So how was it? Did you face any challenge, like power cutoff or any other issue during the examination? Or how was the question pattern in the examination?
So first, I will touch upon the question pattern. Question pattern was in line with whatever we have discussed during the training program, and
Okay.
those are not out of the blue questions. All are like whatever we have discussed in this particular one-day training program.
Okay.
And I believe if anyone is giving this exam and he is having full concentration for this one day and some additional hours of reading for those supporting material recommended by you.
Right.
So it is easy to crack the exam, but on the exam side, that how, particularly on the proctor side.
Right.
So the person who have I was not giving this exam first time on proctor. So I had experience of giving exams on proctor in the past as well.
Okay.
But whoever is giving the exam on the first time, I would suggest for them to go through the proctor website or reading material.
Right.
And otherwise, it's very easy to go for the exam. And throughout the exam duration also, the proctor is quite supportive.
Okay.
They are whoever the remote proctor is there, they will be quite supportive throughout the exam.
Okay.
And if you are having laptop or with sufficient this charging, I think it's 2 hours enough.
Okay.
You can give the exam without any break as well.
Okay, great. Thank you, Amit. Thank you so much this point, because sometimes people who are new to this Prometric platform or who are not given any remotely examination. So for those people, this thing is very important. Please go through all the documents which is available on the Prometric website, as well as whatever we have given in the training program. Go through that content, because your system should be capable to have this window open, and your system should be charged, your internet connectivity should be proper, your power cut should not be there, so that you will give the examination very smoothly. And yes, as Amit mentioned, as Prometric team will be there, which will help you remotely, so they will be there to support you. So no need to worry, it will be very simple process. You just have to follow all the instruction. Okay, so that's one key takeaway from Amit's learnings. So Amit, I have a next question. Like how you are going to use these credentials in your organization or in your professional development, because this credential is related to the sustainability and all, but now you are into the investment organization. So how you are going to use it?
Okay. As I mentioned earlier, like I am working as a climate advisory specialist.
Right.
And this is more of a technical role. That was the reason that I thought to upgrade myself with such kind of green building credentials. And
right.
This expert is globally renowned credentials in the green building sector.
Right.
Second thing, that I am coming from this green energy efficiency in the building sector background. I work in 5-6 years in energy efficiency in this sector only, building energy efficiency as well, along with other energy efficiency sector.
Right.
So I thought to get this credential, and in this particular role, as you rightly mentioned that we are impact investor, but we are impact investor for sometimes we are lending to some green building kind of project.
Right.
So certainly, this kind of credential will be helpful for me, and where we can create the baseline, assess the project performance. So I am sure this credential will helpful for me, the learning of this credential.
Right.
Apart from that, certainly it will helpful for my professional goal as well my personal goal. If you are in the sector, and you should have the knowledge of the sector, whatever is happening in the prevailing conditions.
True.
So that was the reason I opt for the as expert.
Great, Amit. Thank you so much for sharing these insights. I have a last question for you, because the last question is because a lot of people are reaching out to us like, Anuj, we want to do this training program, but still they are figuring out how to go with this. So do you have any suggestions and tips for joining our training program as well as for clearing that examination? So what are your recommendations, what are your suggestions to the fellow aspirants?
Yeah, I will say, if you are opting for this edge expert exam or for per se any exam, so first thing is that with D2 you will get two kind of advantage. One thing is that you will get a class, that is fine. Apart from that, they have their own learning module, learning website, where you will get additional resources as well.
Right.
So whenever you are thinking about appearing for the exam or taking training for the exam, I would say you should pay attention for these 2 days. Those are more than enough for the cracking the exam. You should not think that you are in a isolated or remote class. You should think in a way that you are in a physical classroom where you are attending an 8 hour of classroom teaching.
Right.
So if you are paying attention for those 8 hours, along with say a few days of reading of those supporting material, so it's quite easy to clear the exam considering the difficulty level of exam, the pattern of exam, because it tests you about the understanding. The exam tests you not about what you have learned, how you have learned. It's about what you have learned, what do you know about the exam, what do you know of the buildings, and the understanding of the protocol of the edge expert, which you will apply during the real practical knowledge or on the real practical projects.
Right. Okay. Great, Amit. Thank you so much for adding this suggestion. So I have one more suggestions because this is a very important suggestion. Generally, people take the training. Initially they were very excited, like yes, आज तो training करके रहना है और we will crack that examination. But what happens as they have done with the training, they forget it. Like whatever comes, they forget it. They do not schedule their examination. So the recommendation is whenever you are planning for this Edge Expert training or any other training modules that we have, schedule the date first. Okay, after the training program, schedule the date first so that you can plan your preparation accordingly. You can start reading out the material, going with the mock questions, mock examinations, because until you will not schedule your date, you will not start preparing for the examination. And I think, Amit, that happened with you also. Until you will not have a date in mind, yes, on this date we have examinations, you will do the planning accordingly. Like, yes, we will be free on that date, we will be free from office early so that I can prepare for the examination. So
I will tell you what I did, Anuj. So before attending your training, I thought I didn't book the exam because it is not possible to book the exam, but I blocked the date. That on this date I will go for the exam.
Okay.
Then I went through the reading material available on this Edge website.
Right.
And then I attended this training. That was quite helpful, though, pre-reading material available on the website. So you can grasp very easily during the training day.
Right.
And after within a couple of days or a couple of weeks, so I think if I'm not wrong, I appeared for exam within 5 or 10 days.
Oh, right.
So you will come with refresh. You have three kind of things: preliminary knowledge, knowledge acquired during the training session, and then follow-up knowledge.
True.
So it's easy to go with examining that.
Yes. Absolutely. So that's a very good point. Once, if you have a date in mind, yes, on this date I have to give the examination, then definitely you will plan your preparation accordingly. And on the date of examination, you will be very fresh with the concepts, fresh with the learning, and easily you can crack that examination. So yes, thank you so much, Amit, for adding this point. And yes, so we have come to the end of this call. And thank you so much, Amit, for sharing your story. So whoever is watching this video, you can connect with Amit Semwal on LinkedIn. And if you have any questions related to any things which Amit shared, you can reach out to him on LinkedIn, or if you are a part of our D2 learning community, you can connect with him in the community platform itself. So thank you so much, everyone, for watching this video. If you're, as again mentioning, if you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe this channel and do follow. You can check out other videos also, other success stories also, which we have uploaded our channel, as well as if you're watching on other social media platform, do not forget to follow our pages. So we will be coming up with more success stories, and I look forward to see you in our next video. Thank you so much and take care.